Governor Gavin Newsom will not be listed as a Democrat on the ballot for the upcoming recall election this September. That might sound absurd, but it wasn't clear until a Sacramento judge issued a decision late Monday afternoon whether the sitting governor's party preference would be printed. The kerfuffle was the culmination of a bizarre case that started when Newsom's attorney failed to file on time the paperwork affirming the governor's party affiliation. It escalated when the Secretary of State, whom Newsom appointed, said she couldn't just ignore a law Newsom himself signed in 2019, which, she said, indicated he'd missed the deadline. Oh, and the judge who issued Monday's ruling? He was appointed in 2010 by then-Governor Arnold Schwarzenegger, winner of the 2003 recall election that sent Democratic Governor Gray Davis packing. Welcome to recall politics in California, where the absurd is commonplace. In an 11-page ruling on Monday, Sacramento County Superior Court Judge James Arguelles wrote that Governor Newsom does not advance any constitutional claims in his petition and complaint, and that Secretary of State Shirley had no ministerial duty to accept the untimely designation. But will it really matter on September 14th? How many people who are voting in the recall don't know he's a Democrat? Said Jessica Levinson, a professor at Loyola Law School. Recall elections, Levinson said, tend to be lower turnout events drawing out politically motivated voters on both sides. I'm really not sure they're unclear on this, she said. Gavin Newsom isn't a newcomer to California. When voters receive a ballot, by mail, likely in mid-August, for the September 14th election, they will see two questions. 1. Whether they want to remove Gavin Newsom from his position as governor, and 2. Which of a laundry list of candidates should replace him. If the first question gets less than half of the vote, nothing happens. If it gets more than 50%, the second question matters. Wannabe governors, officially called replacement candidates, have until Friday to get on the ballot. They must release 5 years of tax returns and fill out a bunch of forms, including, if they choose, stating their preferred political party. But according to a law that took effect at the start of last year, Newsom, who will appear on the ballot only in that first question, should have filed paperwork requesting to be listed as a Democrat when he first responded to the recall petition in February 2020, before the pandemic struck and fueled the effort to boot the governor. Weber, a former San Diego area lawmaker handpicked by Newsom to replace former Secretary of State Alex Padilla, whom Newsom tapped to complete Kamala Harris's U.S. Senate term when she left her post to become vice president, gave no indication she didn't want the governor to be listed as a Democrat.